Welcome back to True Story with John Gibson. Today's guest is fighting for the Bellator Heavyweight Championship of the World, May 6th, Cheick Kongo.
Hey, how you doing, John?
Doing great. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Kongo and myself here are both team members of Rain Body Fuel. So, quick little Rain plug right here. Very, very fortunate to be on your calendar. I appreciate you coming on the show.
No, thank you. No, the thing is, I mean, I used to get a lot of requests, but also picking the time to reply to you guys take me a while. But anyway, so finally we made it.
Yes, finally we made it. And again, my pleasure. As I mentioned, Cheick's a very busy man. He's he's preparing currently to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world against Ryan Bader, which is like no easy task. They met once previously in the cage. Do you mind just talking about your previous kind of experience with that man in there?
Well, honestly, he was at some point he was great because I didn't expect to be at the venue, during the Bellator event for the fight when he used to face Moldavsky. But at the end, at the fourth round, he used to say, "Oh, you know what? You're gonna take the winner." I said, "What? Are you kidding me?" Was this like, "Are you serious?" And they were like, "No, so you came here just to face him and just to officialize the fight,
right?
And entertain everything, and for sure, give us your feeling about it and blah blah blah." I was like, "What the heck?" So for sure, honestly, the great thing I wanted to do is just like straight away jump in the cage, go for the brawl, and whatever people used to say, "Come on, you can do this." But at the end, I was like, the thing is, just be classy as usual, for sure. Don't, even if he tried to push you or whatever, just be calm. Just
right.
As you used to face anyone, just keep the calm, and keep the pace in you, and you bring everything, on the fight. So, and that was the plan. So for sure. When I show up in the cage, he was just surprised as hell. It was just like, no way.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm the guy. So, and I was like, you know what? Karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You better be prepared because you know what? I was like, I'm gonna kill you. Honestly, I tried to say everything, proper,
Yeah.
but technically inside, it was like a big war, a big struggle because it was like a stuttering word trying to block the access to say what I wanted to say.
Yes.
But I found the right way to say, you know what, okay. So even if it wasn't nice at some point, but technically, if I have to say that in a proper way, it was just like, hey, be ready to fight me because I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna murder you and blah blah blah. So and you just have to take off the F word,
Right.
Because the thing is, I was so mad. First of all, because he used to avoid the meeting, the fight again, because it was done by a no contest. It was an unfinished business,
Right.
And now because he have no choice. Because he's been kicked out of the light heavyweight divisions because he lost his title, he lost the tournament. So the other aspect is okay, finishing the work and try to save his seat, in the heavyweight division. I was like, yeah, just come back, and for sure, people all the time used to say, oh, he didn't poke you, whatever. But at that time, it's just like, guys, I'm not here to say anything about that because I don't care. The thing is, I'm a fighter, I never refuse a fight. I took some fights in really bad shape, I face it, win or lose. I never used to complain and just try to claim, hey, how brave or strong I am. I made that fight in that situation. So, I don't care. I won. It was great. I left, and after that, I used to take care about my business, what I have to do for my own recovery, and even if it was good or bad, no word on that. The thing is, at some point, for sure, during the first bout, he used to be. He wasn't decent. He wasn't decent. He had that reactions about like, you know, I read his body type, and it was just like he was just about frustrations.
Yeah.
He did once, he tries the second one. The second one, he didn't go that way, but for sure he gets saved because it was clear as the first one, he did it intentionally, you know. And at the end, I was like, okay, you know, the thing is, okay, so we finish that fight as a non contest. Let's do it again, you know.
Right.
But how you can see any type of fight, you know, in any organizations, avoiding the rematch,
Right.
because it's not a revenge, it's just a rematch. and
Exactly.
uh, and it took probably like 2 years to make it happen. It was at some point it's just like a shame. So for sure, yes, I was frustrated, and I was just like mad at this guy because the way he used to act as a champ, he's supposed to be the champ, you know, it's not that fair.
Yeah.
And for sure, you know, he got the audience, he had he got the credibility, and for sure, coming that way to say, "Hey, I didn't poke that guy." No, and also even if he didn't poke me in the eyes, but he did clearly as well. We saw that also in the nose. But technically, about the rules is if you poke in any opponent in any eyes, or, I mean in any orifice, so
Right.
whole of the body. So that means the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the
Right.
ear, and the butt, you've been disqualified. So
Right.
it's quite a big shame to win that way. But at the time, you know, I mean, uh, I'm quite happy, you know, to get back on that unfinished business and clear the deal.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I mean, I can't wait. I'm really excited to see it. I mean, you guys are really good foils for one another because your striking is so advanced and I don't want to say superior, but it's very advanced. He obviously has great fundamental grappling and he has knockout power, but I just personally feel you are so much more dynamic. And you're way more experienced. I mean, he's a veteran, and all due respect to Ryan Bader, but you have seen all there is to see. I feel like.
No, sure, yes, as you said. So, and I let you finish.
Oh no, please,
Yeah,
please, yeah,
but yeah, the thing is, you know, at some point, you know, we have different type of experience, you know, for sure. The way I used to see things, for sure, is proper to MMA, and he's a really dangerous opponent, you know, for sure.
yes,
I won't say he's talented, you know, but he's really qualified. He got really good skill. Sorry. And at the time, that's something I will need to be aware because he gonna show up, you know, during that fight for sure, as usual, pretty light, you know, and not as a real heavyweight. So he's gonna shoot with some sheet meal to make the weight. But at the
yeah,
time, you know, yes, he got
yeah,
a really good power, you know, on his hands, and that's the thing we know I gonna avoid. Just avoiding this his speed and the power in his hand on his strikes. But otherwise, you know, even about this his wrestling,
mm-hmm.
I'm not worried at all. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
worried at all. So for sure that some point, you know, I have to keep working as they do about the grappling and stuff like that. But yeah, no, the thing is, he got skills, you know, and if you use that
Yes,
at the right time, you can know as anyone, you can beat anybody in the cage. But I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. I will be a big deal, and I won't be the guys, you know, gonna hang on the wall saying like, yes, I won the guys. You know, I beat the guys. So
yes, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
especially Bellator made that fight in France. That's so funny because that's something I used to mention on my last on my last fight against him, saying like, hey, you know what? So it would be great to see that fight happen in the rematch happening in France. So
Right.
just give us your feeling about it. You know, what your tooth, and we're gonna try to make it happen. And you know what? It was just like I mean, like a big gift, like you know, when you make the bucket list, you know, I'm
Yes.
technically it wasn't my favorite stuff, but he was, you know,
Yes, of
yeah,
course. Great opportunity.
that's something who surprised me. So I was just like really impressed, really impressed.
Yes. Yeah. And it's so wonderful. Yeah. A wonderful opportunity for you and your family to come and experience it with you, I hope. And, maybe kind of switching gears a little bit, I'm curious though, like you've had a really storied career and you're so, again, like I said before, dynamic. you're so smart speaking to you, and you're very cerebral and well spoken. This is your second language. I'm wondering, as you speak to me, what attracted you to fighting? What was the first thing that compelled you to want to go fight?
Oh, you know what? It's been a while. Technically, I mean, for sure, as any country, everything is beautiful. When you come and visit those places as a tourist, but those countries have always the same issue than the others.
Mm,
In France, we have the same problem that America, UK, whatever, but everything is treated differently.
right.
You're gonna put probably the racism in the first positions, economic issues with the living style in the second position, and everything have different orders. That's the things. For sure. At the time, I was really happy in France. I was secure, I was comfy, I was really comfortable over there. I had work. I used to be. I got my degree. The funny part of this is I had my degree in engineering. And
Really? Wow.
and I never use it. I
Wow.
never,
Yeah.
I never use it for sure. Some days, I lost skills, or just like some activities remind me those skills to be used. But
Hmm.
the thing is, I didn't want to be to live in France and to get the dirty hands when you have to work in that business, because unfortunately. Uh, when you're the type like guys like me, you won't be able to direct people through the office. You will
Uh,
be always on the field
mhm.
working on those things. And it's just like, man, I think, I got some degree, but
Right.
I see something better for myself.
Right.
And the funny part of that was like, okay, the thing is, if I can do anything that way, I used to dedicate my life to be in a French army.
Really? Wow.
Yes. So after that, I used to embrace that path, and suddenly I used to get some bad news from friends, and right away I changed my position. I changed my positions. I
Hmm.
used to see also what was working and turning around those aspects, and I totally back up. I was like, you know what? The good thing is technically is to support families, support friends,
Hmm.
as much as I can.
Right.
It's different. I couldn't say I don't know if I did a good job of that, a good job about it, but that's what I did. I say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna step back and just be around and try to do the best for myself first, the family, my friends, because that's what I have in mind.
Hmm.
And also, I was talented at the sports, because I used to get also some teacher was like, hey, you know what, you're good, you're doing that in that way. Oh,
Right.
and also with friends, we used to challenge each other. Say, okay, you know what, I want to see what you can do in real competitions, because also in the street, me and my friend were really tough.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, let's do that and let's see what we can do against different people from other countries.
Yeah.
And it just started like this.
Yeah.
It was just a bet between friends. Say, okay, let's do
Yeah.
it. And I did well. I did well. So sometime, I used to cross some bad day, but
Hmm.
in general, it was super great.
Yes.
And I was doing that just for fun. Technically, it
Yeah.
was just for fun, and just like
Yeah.
some guys used to work to McDonald's to get to win some money. But me, I was just doing the fight just to earn money, to do what I want to do,
Hmm.
what I need to get, and also to support my friends and family. That,
Wow.
that's the way it works. And after that, from 2010 exactly, I decided to. Decided. I was working with the company, and after that, the
Hmm.
company was like, "Hey, you know what? We have some struggle with the stuff." And it's not like we don't love you, we don't like you, but what you want to do? You want to stay with us,
Right.
or you
Right.
or you or you want to or you want to fight? Because also we have issues, so we want to make sure what we have to pick, so like this everything will be clear.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, it's gonna be fine. I gonna leave you. I will go. It's not like I'm gonna leave you, but anytime you need me, I'm around. So and I left them. I went to I keep following the path of
Right.
Avatar, and here we go. So
Yeah.
I was more addicted, not addicted, but more
Committed.
yeah, completely. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to do like better competition, but yeah, I
Hmm.
was a pretty good competitor. That's why.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking as you said that 2010. I mean, I feel like that was your UFC spell, and you're fighting the best and the best in the world. I mean, I vividly recall your Crow Cop fight, but I'll never forget, as long as I live, I'll never forget Pat Barry's fight because it was going back and forth, and I thought he had you, and then out of nowhere, you resurrected yourself and just knocked him out cold. It was the
No,
most
no,
miraculous.
he did very good. He did very good. At the time, for sure, it was really about the striking, and me taking keeping the distance. And I let him come. I let him in, and that's the way he got me. And I was like, mistake. So at the time, it was like a monologue for myself
Yeah.
to get back on track, making sure everything is good, and I can keep
Yes.
fighting and not being stopped.
Yes.
And that's what happened. For sure, the
Yes.
referee as well did a really good job. He used to
Yes.
feel used to see and feel my body to see. Okay, I'm able to fight. And
Yes.
that's the result. I produce that night. For sure, no. If I was him, I was like, damn.
Yes.
But,
Yes. I mean,
but
you were like a laser. Zoom. It was just
yeah,
assassin.
no, no, but he was because even me when I used to when I got him with the right large hook and uppercut, I was like, he's still here. Even when I drop him, to me I was just like, oh, he's trying to score. So I was just like, where you going? What are you gonna do? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And when I jumped and I saw his eyes, but that's so funny because to me, I saw that even in slow motion, even in the action, he was in slow motion. Seeing at the moment when I was trying to jump on him, I
Yeah.
saw his eyes. I was like, oh shoot! But
Yeah.
after that, when I was on top of him, I was like, you know what? I won't make the mistake you did. So you there, I'm gonna finish you. So like
Right.
this, everything was gonna be nice and clear. And I wanted to say, hey, referee, say something, do something because he's out. But he didn't react, so that's why I went straight for the punches.
Yes.
But
You had no choice. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
but the thing is, I mean, it was a great night because it was like we used to get a lot of pressure because the main event used to be canceled and they propose us as a main event, and I
Hmm.
was like, what the heck? And they were talking about the UFC. So I mean, Josiva was saying like, hey guys, I don't want to get some brawl or whatever. I want to get
Yeah.
some exciting
Knockout.
fight. And I
Yeah.
was like, what the, I was just like, I will try my best to win, but
Right. Right.
yeah, technically, I'm not a stuntman.
Yes.
If you give me the, if you give,
Yeah.
if I earn the money, I deserve to do the two things. I will, but at the time, it's not. But anyway, so we did the stuff, and also, it was a little like he was a little. We got some tension because also I used to meet Pat Barry a few times, even a couple months before the fight, and at the time he tried to be gently, just like, hey, my
Mm.
friend, like doing about, just like yeah, he tried to be friendly.
Right.
And the thing is, the thing who really pissed me off was to see his not this the friendship, but the way he tried to be like super cool and nice.
Mm.
The fight the night the I mean the during the day of the fight, you
Right.
know, just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, and it's just like, you have the dog, you hold the dog because the dog would just want to jump on you and just
Right.
bite you, and I was like, hey. I mean, I did some fighting against some guys. I didn't have to be mean to them or just show some tensions. But and at the end, I realized he tried to put me in that side, like, hey, we're gonna be friend, or just try to be friendly, to use that aspect to fuck me, to beat me up,
Right,
and
right.
thinking that that weakness, like, hey,
Messing your
yeah, but
mind.
yeah, it's a business. I say, no, no, no.
Yes.
If you want to get inside like that, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's this tactics. Yeah,
Oh
this
yeah, no,
crazy
yeah.
game.
The thing is, technically, I used to get that. I mean, it wasn't that feeling, because for sure I used to know who I was fighting. When I
Hmm.
used to sign the contract, it was against the market. But we used to spend some good time, as a sparring, and we used to spar each other.
Oh, wow.
And I knew for sure he's a dangerous guy because also he's a former K1 champion and
Right.
blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, no matter what, for sure I still can compete and fight him and put the win on my own. But
Hmm.
he wasn't difficult, but he was weird, because it was like, fuck, that guy was so good. And also I have some business to take care with
Yeah.
myself. So
Right.
at that time, I was just like, you know what? Okay, I give up. So he knocked
Hmm.
me down, But at the time, during that fight, I wasn't there for sure. But that's the
Hmm.
kind of type of scenario, happened. But I was like, it was
No,
me.
that's very
Yeah.
honest of you to admit. Very
No,
few fighters would admit
I
that.
know. I know.
Very honest.
Technically, that's what it was for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And for sure, the thing is, in a different concept of my life, if I didn't used to struggle on my own issues,
Right,
it would be a great war against him, But at the time,
right.
I was just out. I was out, and I was like, you know what? I have so much to taking care of.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not my night because I won't be clear that way. Okay, do it. Boom.
I understand. Yeah, I understand that.
But he
Well,
wasn't. Yes, but he wasn't a setup like people used to think to, or whatever. But anyway,
yeah, no, yes, this was. Thank you for sharing that for sure. One last thought I had to ask you while I had you too is, and again, I've been a fan for a long time, but I'm also a fan of Rampage Jackson. And
yes.
I love how you guys mess with each other. It's like literally makes my day. Man, how long have you guys been friends? You guys got a special relationship, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
technically, we met it. I met Rampage in 2006.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was in Vegas during the K1, but he didn't. I mean, he didn't recognize me or remember me at the time.
Okay.
And I met him again, and we spent time for his preparation when he won the fight in 2008 or 2009 against Chuck Liddell.
Okay. Wow.
So yes, I was there. So I made
Yeah.
him to help him to prepare his fight,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
from that time, that moment, we used to yeah, we met, we've been friends, and after that, life and the time make a relationship even better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. In this business, it's good to have a couple friends, and he's such a funny guy, such a great character, and you two together, it's pretty hilarious.
Oh yes, I mean, the thing is, technically, I was like, uh, how it's not like even in France, I have really good friends with who I used to tease, and we used to tease each other and stuff.
Right.
But even here too. But I was just like, how I gonna meet someone, with this type of attitude? Because also when I came here, also I have a friend, and he's Mexican, so
Hmm.
for sure, technically, or I can have also I have French and Caucasian guys,
Hmm.
and also Asian guys as a really good friend.
Yeah.
But technically, when you used to tease each other, sometimes for people who doesn't know you or doesn't know the group, the
Right.
tease,
Right.
hey, that's racist.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Especially here in America, everything you used to say
Right.
about the Mexican guy, hey, that's racist. If you
Yes.
want, hey, that's because nobody can say some words and blah blah blah. And but also in France, we can for sure we have some restrictions about some people anyway, but we still open to say to tease each other.
Yes. Of
So
course.
and it was great. I mean, it's so great because also with those guys from the beginning when I used to tease them, they were like, "Hey, Sheikh, are you
Yeah.
racist?" And they were like, "Why?" And I was no, because you call me you say, "Hey, I'm with my fat burrito brother." I said, "No,"
Right.
and I was like, "No." You know what the thing is? I mean, technically. you know, for sure, okay, you making a diet, you know, because we are in the training camp,
Right.
but you so you're big, you know, so
Right.
and now you try to lose weight, so yes, and you to me, as a friend,
As
as
a
a friend,
friend.
you look like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
burrito, you know. I mean, people,
Yeah.
for some reason, they would be like, "Oh, that guy is really bad. He's mean,"
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. I said, "No, you know, the thing is, even some guys, you know, they used to come to see me, say, hey, coconut, they call me coconut or whatever, monkey, or even some guys in a mean way call you monkey because
Right.
they want to really, they want to be mean." But
Right.
at the time, just like, hey, it's not a big deal, you know.
Right. No, you
I
guys have a really special relationship, and
no,
he can
definitely.
give it too. Like Rampage can be ruthless, so so it's funny. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Chad, this was amazing. Thank you so much again for finding the time to come on the show. I want to give you an opportunity. Do you want to say shout outs to anybody before the fight or any special messages?
But you know what? The first thing I would say that, and I'm really happy for that, is as you. So I would like to thank Rain Body Fuel
Yes.
Energy to support me, you know, in that quest because it means a lot to me. You know,
Yeah.
not easy to get a really good sponsor and partner, you know, in
Right.
that business. So and also that company, you know, make the good products. So not giving like a big shout out on that and making sure like, oh, you try to sell the products. No, it's really good. So
Yeah.
thank you to Rain. After that, I would like to thank as well my managers, all my friends, all my partner trainers, the HB UTC. Big shout out to you guys,
Yeah.
Tiki, Paul Herrera, Dog Pound, MMA, Hector Ramirez, Body Shop, Antonio Macchi, and all the guys. I will forget as well. Uh,
Sure.
yeah, 10 Planet Austin, the B Team Austin, and all the guys. You know, I mean,
Yes. Yes. I know it's hard. You're always going to
yeah, no,
forget a few,
the
but
list is
yeah.
pretty long, but also a big shout out as well for that guy because he did a really good job, and he's always there for me. He's Jason Austin, so my Rasta guy, you know, my dreads guy, so he's good. So hopefully we take a look and people say, yeah, I know who he's talking about. And yes, no, the good thing is I used to be pretty blessed, you know, about those people I used to get here and meet here in America. So
Mhm.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And oh, one more thing is rain. I need some drink because also I have one of my training, my strength conditioning coach. Love your products. So
Yes. Hook them up, Rain. Let's get them sent
yeah,
out there. Thank you again, Chet. My pleasure. This was wonderful. Everybody, please make sure to tune in to Bellator May 6th when Cheick Kongo is going to be facing Ryan Bader for the heavyweight championship of the world.
twice, but
Twice.
trust me, yeah, it won't be a revenge. You know, it's just a rematch. And for
Yes, I
that
like
fight,
that.
yeah, if for that fight, I'm gonna mess him so bad, so bad, so bad. So you better watch it. The thing is, I mean, as I said, is a kill or be killed. So for sure, you know, the thing is always that way. We made mistakes sometimes, you know, when we fight, but I'm here to kill someone,
That's right.
to murder someone. So and that's the aspect, you know. Today I'm seek and destroy. That's my mode.
You got it. Seek and destroy. You heard it from the next heavyweight champ of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Cheick Kongo.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good one.
brother.
Thank you.